This is Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moll.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
Hey, it's Shawn and Sue, and time for our Jersey Shore podcast. And Sue, as we head into spring now, we're going to talk about Lady Cooper.
Lady Cooper?
Yes.
Bradley and Lady Gaga.
Yes, Lady Cooper. Potato chips, ravioli, and also legalized marijuana. Maybe not necessarily in that order, but you know, we got a theme going here. We'll talk about that and more, Sue, with our latest Jersey Shore podcast. We love letting people kind of, catch up with what we're talking about in case you missed some of the show. You could always, catch up with some of the topics we covered over the last week or so. So it's nice to look back and, have a little best of type thing going on.
You bet. You can download that free 92.7 WOBM app or check it out at WOBM.com.
Now sit back and enjoy the latest Jersey Shore podcast with Shawn and Sue. Talking about legalized marijuana. Big story yesterday. Looks like legislators came to an agreement on what they're going to do to move forward. So now it's pretty much a done deal in Trenton.
So what's the deal? Explain it to us.
Well, a lot of it has to do with legislation when it came to, taxes and things like that. And everybody knew that was sort of what was holding up everything. Basically, they announced different things like there'll be an excise tax of $42 per ounce of weed that will be imposed when the marijuana is cultivated. There'll also be tax revenues for different municipalities, whether they're home to a cultivator or a manufacturer or sellers and such, different little things like that. A lot of it had to deal with tax. That was the bottom line, was taxes.
So, and it is up to each town if they want to sell it? Or
Towns,
if they
I guess,
allowed?
can decide on their own whether they, want to have a dispensary or not. Some opting to have them, some saying that they won't.
What is the ratio there? I mean, do most towns want it, or do most towns not?
I don't really
want it?
have a breakdown of the towns when it comes to whether or not they do or don't. But there's a lot of towns that are in favor and a lot that aren't. But basically, bottom line is in Trenton, a lot of it had to do with tax. But they did come together. In fact, both sides of the aisle seem to be on the same page. So they say now it is just a matter of when marijuana will be legal here in New Jersey now that they've come to agreements there in Trenton. So we wanted to ask listeners, will you actually buy legal marijuana? Right now, according to our website, we got a lot of votes, and they're coming in this morning as well. 56% say that yes, they will. 33% said no, they wouldn't. And 12% said they're undecided. So the majority saying yes. So there you go. And I think it's
still that line when you bring up marijuana. It's still that thing. Do you giggle still when you bring up pot? The sound of pot?
I don't.
Or has it become such a norm now?
I think with so many other states now legalizing, it's just not such an odd thing anymore.
Right. I don't think so either. The way, pot, don't say it. Or cannabis or marijuana, whatever you want to use. But it's just not that. Yeah. That funny word anymore. It's crazy. I'm excited to see, or maybe wrong word, to see what happens with the different towns throughout Ocean and Monmouth counties and how they will we see stores on the corner? Yeah. Like in other states? Now, part of the provision of the bill that they worked on, that they came to an agreement on, will establish very firm, strict rules on how to sell. In other words, how the stores are monitored, and such. There was also talk about folks, who have low-level offenses to marijuana possession. Will they get those, dropped and so forth? So there was a lot going on with that. So that is a lot. You're right.
Yeah. Senate President Sweeney said this plan will allow for adult use of cannabis in a responsible way here in New Jersey. Senator Nicholas Scutari says the prohibition on marijuana has long been a failed policy. And Governor Murphy says legalizing adult use marijuana is a monumental step to reducing disparities in our criminal justice system. So these are some of the comments that came out of yesterday with the announcement that lawmakers had agreed on how they'll move forward. Now it's just a matter of when. Now some say...
Now how quickly do you think this will move on?
Some are saying we could see marijuana legal here by September.
Get out!
Some are saying,
that fast?
yeah, some are saying it could be January before you see it of 2020. So we'll have to wait and see.
That is pretty quick.
And when you look at surveys of folks, and we've done surveys before, a majority support legalization as opposed to, keeping it illegal. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Everybody's got their own points of view on this. I went and saw firsthand a dispensary when I was out in California.
I know.
And I made a purchase while I was out there. I will come forward and disclose that information.
Are you kidding?
I made a purchase while I was out there.
I didn't know what to say to that.
Yeah, well, I purchased a T-shirt.
Oh, for goodness sake. See,
I wanted a T-shirt.
That line.
I bought a
T-shirt. You were going to say I bought little gummy bears or something.
I bought a T-shirt.
Okay.
So I collect T-shirts and stickers. It's anyway.
Okay.
While I was out in California,
look at you.
I said, you know what? We don't have that back. I also got a bunch of craft beer brewery T-shirts while I was out there as well.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
I got a T-shirt, so You from it there, your jaw.
I didn't know what to
do. You bought, No. I still live in a state where things are illegal. I would not do that. But T-shirts are very much legal here in the U.S. And a new survey done by ThreeBridges.com just came out. And do you know what the number one state in America is when it comes to love and ravioli?
Who?
It is New Jersey.
No way.
That is right.
We love our Chef Boyardee.
Well, that's not ravioli.
Ravioli. That's Chef Boyardee.
That's not ravioli.
It's ravioli to me.
56% of those surveyed said that, here in Jersey, we love it the best. So Jersey was number one. New York came in second. And Rhode Island was third.
Go,
so there
Chef
you go.
Boyardee.
So Jersey, number one when it comes to ravioli. Now, do you prefer meat or cheese ravioli?
Oh, I'll take both, but I'll take the cheese first.
Yeah, I like the cheese myself. And we were asking folks on the Shawn and Sue Facebook page, what is their favorite potato chip?
BBQ.
Yeah, well, we were asking by brand. The two most popular brands in America, Ruffles and Lay's. So those were the two that were up for vote. Pringles came in third on that national vote. For our audience, though, folks were voting in Lay's came out number one.
Lay's.
And, of course, they have all different flavors or whatever. Lay's, 52%. And Ruffles, 48%. So a very close vote there on Facebook with our listeners. But Ruffles losing to Lay's. Do you like barbecue chip? Barbecue chip your favorite?
My favorite.
Not my favorite.
No?
No. If I was going to have chips, I like the cracked pepper ones that they have out now. I like that one. Cracked pepper is good. I like salt and vinegar, too.
Oh, okay. Sure, that's a biggie.
Barbecue, not up there on my list. No.
I love it.
Sour cream and onion ones aren't on my list either.
How about cheddar?
Cheddar ones are good better.
Oh,
I like the cheddar ones. I like the cheddar ones. I do like the cheddar ones. What do you think, Nancy Remy? Do you like Bradley Gaga or do you like Lady Cooper better?
Leave it alone.
Yeah, I like Lady Cooper. I think that's got a good sound to it.
Yeah, well, you start that and it'll go nowhere.
Lady Cooper. That's what we're
definitely going nowhere.
You don't think it's going to go anywhere? No. I'm thinking, I'm going to hashtag something, Lady Cooper.
It's gracious.
Everything's got to have a cliche kind of thing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, cliche
Bradley
being
Gaga
obvious
doesn't go
word.
too far. I think Lady Cooper is the way to go.
Anything else?
That's it for today. Hashtag Lady Cooper. Hey, right now it's very exciting, Sue, because we want to welcome in the latest to our WOBM family here. You've been getting to know her, but now it's official, and we want to introduce you to our new midday hostess. Diana Tyler is in with us this morning.
Hi, good morning. I'm excited to be here.
How are you?
I'm good. It's the first day of spring.
I know.
It's the first day of Diana,
You're like
the
our
first
little
day of
tulip
spring.
Blooming.
Aw.
Right? That's what she's sort of like.
Yeah.
The little
Thanks.
tulip
And I'm wearing
blooming.
pink.
Perfect. Well, how's it going working here at WOBM?
I love it. It's so much fun. I get to play a lot of fun music. Getting to know everyone has been really cool.
Yeah, everyone's pretty
And now
cool
you'll know
around
the
here.
first day of spring is always Diana's anniversary with us.
I love it.
Isn't that good?
That's so special.
Yeah. Now, we have put together for you, Diana, a little welcome package. You know how, the neighbors come over and they welcome you to the neighborhood and all that?
Oh, I love that.
We have all kinds of stuff here that we've put together for you for today to get you going on your first full official day, Sue.
Thank you.
All right.
Now,
That's
usually
so
when
sweet.
neighbors come into town, though, we
It's usually a
bake
covered dish.
casseroles.
Yeah, it's a
I'm not really a cook.
Yeah, we didn't want to do
Neither am
that.
I.
We
Okay,
didn't-
good, Diana.
We didn't
We're
wanna,
sisters.
we
I
didn't,
knew it.
We didn't want to do that, though. All right.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing that we put together here for you is now that you're a star, you're a celebrity here with us. Every jock needs to have Post-it notes, Sue.
Oh, yes.
So they can make little notes and little things that they want to do during their show.
Perfect.
So we got you the star
Oh, those are
Post-its.
so
All right. So we got you
Those.
star Post-it notes.
Thank you.
Now that you've done that.
Shawn is cute,
Now-
Diana. You're going to find this out.
We have dug up some information about Diana.
Oh, boy.
All right, the fact that she loves Disney, Sue. So every radio personality
yes.
needs plenty of pens and things. So we got her an official mini glitter pen set.
Oh, how cute.
All right, so now she has all the Disney
Yay.
pens.
Those are so sweet.
That's cool.
Because you don't want to
you.
write down the wrong forecast, Sue,
Right,
or those
definitely.
requests.
You'll get that email, Diana.
Exactly. Now, a couple things that you need because you're working with us here, at WOBM. We got your very own official WOBM pen. These are collector's items, so don't lose
Oh,
that.
They are.
Love it.
She's got a pen now,
Could
Sue.
sell them on
All
eBay
right?
maybe in 3 years or something.
For her
You
first
never
event
know.
out, Sue, we've got her WOBM gear. We've got her first WOBM shirt for her, Sue.
So exciting.
Now we got you the baby blue, okay?
I love it.
You get the baby blue
It'll
there.
match my hair.
There you go.
That's so nice.
All right, so we got her that. Also, for her desk, we've got her
Diana, this is exciting.
a wonderful autograph, Shawn and Sue autograph card. Because everybody needs one of these
gonna
at their
frame it.
desk. Yes, everybody needs. They are
Definitely.
suitable for framing. We also got you a nice card. You can read that later in there. And finally, something you're going to find out about Sue. Sue, one of Sue's favorite things to talk about, unfortunately, is something that's always a little bit off color and always a little bit, it just sort of brings things down a little bit.
What?
But if you're ever having one of those shifts, where you're feeling a little down, you need little laugh, a little rise, a little pick me up, because Sue loves poo. We got you Poo Doo. So there you go.
Funny. Thank you.
You know what, Diana? Something you need to know. We talk about poo a lot.
Sue,
here on the Ocean County Breakfast
not
Show.
we, Sue. So every time you feel a little down, it is squishy Poo Doo, and you can squeeze that, and it'll
That's
give you.
fantastic.
It's a little anxiety breaker.
Perfect.
So isn't that cool, Sue?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank
Special
you
for
guys.
you.
That's so
Diana, what a way
thoughtful.
to welcome you.
Yes. What
We
a
are
great,
so happy
What
to
a great
have you.
first day when you get a pile of poo
I
on your
love
first
it.
day.
I do want to say one thing,
Yes.
Diana. Out of all the stations here at the Shore and Town Square Media, we do have the best listeners.
Yes.
They will love you. They will hug you. They will embrace you. They will send you emails. They will bring you food.
Oh, my goodness.
They are incredible listeners. So just love them. If they send you an email and say, hey, you were a little annoying today, it's okay.
all
Just say
good.
thank you for listening. And we love you anyway. So we do have the best listeners and enjoy every second of them.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
excited to get to know everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to be on from 10 until 3 on
Yes.
weekdays. And, of course, you have your big cafe going on. You've got the Ocean County Cafe.
Yeah, it's the most fun part of the day.
That is fun.
And you do that
is
at
fun.
noon.
Yes.
Every
get you
day,
through your
folks
lunch
request.
hour.
Yeah. She spins some tunes to take you back, Sue, and make that lunch break just a little bit better.
Well, Diana, enjoy every second.
Welcome,
Thank
Diana
you.
Tyler. There she is, Sue. Diana Tyler. And, of course, look for her blogs and postings. She's going to start writing and telling us all about her life, all at WOBM.com. And if you want to see Diana, you could check it out and see her page
You bet.
right on the app with WOBM. Welcome aboard. 92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn and Sue. Sue Mall joins us this morning on this Friday morning. Good morning, Sue.
Hi there. Good morning.
It is a Friday. You've made it, Sue. It's TGIF today, so that's a good thing, right?
We've made it to Friday and another
Did you have to
rainy
think
one.
about that?
I did.
I mean, were you like, oh, it's Friday?
Well, I was thinking,
You hope it was Monday.
I was just thinking, what
What were
this
you
rain,
thinking?
I'm a little achy.
Really?
I called my mom last night and I said, Mom, all those years of sort of sort of making fun of you. It's like, oh my word, it's coming back to get me.
Your old creaking bones, huh?
Oh my word. You can totally feel it as you get older. And I really don't have any arthritis, but I must have something,
Yeah.
from the sports I played. It is true. When you do something to your body younger, it will really affect you later.
We'll get you a couple Excedrin, get you going.
I'm okay. It's like, oh my. Does anything like hurt on your body?
No, I feel fine.
Great.
Yeah, so nothing
Great.
hurts. No arthritis here, Sue.
That's probably my weight.
Feeling good.
You know, lose some weight, your knees won't hurt.
Hey, listen, we got a big shout out this morning because my daughter and her friends are out on the West Coast. You know, we always talk about how the app, you could take it anywhere with you. Well, they're out near Vancouver, Canada. They're out at a place called Bellingham, Washington, and they're listening to us this morning via the WOBM app.
Very cool. Good
so
morning.
They're out there. Well, actually, I guess we should say good evening to them because out there, their day hasn't ended yet.
Oh, okay.
Even though ours is just starting. It's kind of weird. Yeah, the kids are. They stay up late. They sleep all day.
So they're having fun.
So
tonight.
I guess, I guess
all right.
so. So I guess it's a Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
All right.
But anyway, so we want to make a big shout out. We're going out to Ireland, Benjamin, Emmeline, and Joseph. They're all listening out there in Bellingham, Washington. So there you go. The gang is listening in. If you download the WOBM app, so you
Very
could take us
cool.
anywhere. You could be all the way out there near Canada soon.
I
and be
love
listening.
that.
So that's pretty fun.
All
So,
right.
all right, kids, you got your shout out.
Maybe it's time to go to bed now.
Yeah, you
What
know,
do
I
think?
don't know. I guess they're pulling an all-nighter, Sue. I don't know exactly what they're doing. We were talking just a moment ago about, Pennsylvania Dutch country, Nancy. And when's the last time, Sue, that you had shoe fly pie?
Oh, my goodness. Just last week when I
Really?
was visiting my mom at the
For
nursing
some
home,
reason,
yeah.
I was thinking about shoe fly pie. And it was
Yeah.
before we even started talking about,
It's in everyone's cupboard.
celebrating Easter.
At home,
out
yeah.
there. It's in everybody's cupboard.
Oh, yeah. Everyone has a shoe fly pie or a funny cake.
Do they
Funny
keep...
or funnel?
Funny.
Funny.
It's a funny cake.
Yeah, it's
Chocolate
like...
on the bottom. I brought you a piece years ago, Shawn, remember?
Yeah, it's almost like
Like
a
dark
moon
chocolate
pie.
underneath. No.
Kind of like a moon pie, I
Funny
thought.
cake?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's white cake with chocolate on the bottom.
Well, maybe it's different than what I'm thinking. For some reason, I thought it was like a moon pie.
No, I know what you're thinking, but no, yeah, whoopie pies are big.
Yeah.
But no, funny cake and definitely shoe fly.
Yeah. What about the shoe fly? Do you like that, Nance?
I've never had it.
You've
but it looks
never
like,
had it?
No. Have you have?
Yeah, yeah.
Because of Sue.
It's like molasses.
Yeah, I like
No,
molasses.
not because of me, but he did always talk about his shoe
Yeah.
fly pie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
she's
molasses
never
a
brought
lot,
me
so
it.
I've never
I've
had it.
never brought him a shoe. You know what? Why don't I?
Why don't you
That
do
is
that?
horrible. You're right. I'm going to see Mom this weekend. I'll pick you up a shoe fly at the good old Q Mart in Quakertown.
Well, since it's in everyone's cupboard, just get some.
I'll just take Mom's.
Yeah, how long's the
Where's
lifespan
my
on
shoe
these
fly
things? If
pie?
everybody's got them in the cupboards.
No, you get them weekly. It's just like
Oh.
a normal breakfast cake, or you have it for dessert.
I
You
gotcha.
eat it anytime.
I got you. People get these every week.
It's a round pie, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
Shoe fly's big.
yeah, keeps the
I
fly
think
population
we're
down.
way overdue.
All right, out
Okay,
to the
I'll
highways.
get one.
Everybody,
I'll bring one
goes
in.
good with a cup of coffee. It really does. I like the
does.
taste of molasses, so I like the shoe fly.
How
I
did this
became
happen?
I became a saint over the weekend.
See,
too.
people off the air know you're not a saint, but on the air, you are a saint.
Yeah, I guess that's how it works. But anyway,
Yes.
my great niece, my niece's daughter,
Okay.
was over for St. Patrick's Day. And, she's like 3, I think.
Oh, precious.
Yeah, a little one, tiny baby. And they were just talking and saying, do you know who this is? Do you know who that is? Do you know who this is? So she went through the names or whatever, and she pretty much had everybody's name. And then when they got to me, they said, "Who is this?" And she said, "St. Patrick."
Oh, my word.
So I became a saint over the weekend. I said, "No, I think she's just thinking that because of my corned beef
Oh, my
and cabbage."
goodness.
But it was funny, out of the mouths of babes. You know what I'm saying?
Take the shades off, honey. 3 years old in your house. Lots of germs were in your house then this weekend.
Oh no, this is a germ-free baby.
Oh, all right. All right.
92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue, 7:39, 44 degrees. And yesterday we kicked off spring. Today, the first full day of spring. If you missed it, Sue has her spring dance video up on our Facebook page and Instagram. So check it out. Always a lot of fun, Sue. You had your bonnet on and your little springtime
Yeah, it's good we
wand.
did it yesterday and not today in the rain.
Yes, it would not have been as spring-like. So you could check it out and see Sue dancing around welcoming spring. So we were asking listeners on the Shawn and Sue Facebook page what they love most about spring.
Ooh, okay.
And here are some of the comments that came into us. Desiree wrote in, she loves it because Great Adventure opens back up.
Oh, it does in just a couple of weeks. I believe 2 weeks.
Sharon says sunshine. Callie wrote in, she said the warm weather. She hates the cold. So
I'm with you, girl.
Yeah. Jan wrote in, no more snow.
Let's hope.
Now, Kelly writes in, and I guess she's going to be doing some traveling, the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot down at Disney.
Wonderful.
One of her favorite things of spring.
That's always fun.
Kathy says it's her birthday she looks forward to, only 3 more days.
Yay.
Ha, 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 she says. Debbie wrote in, nature, blooming and not so gray.
So nice.
Yeah. Also, Laura writes in, she says, I always look forward to your amazing Shawn and Sue Eggstravaganza.
Wow.
Happy spring.
She wants to come.
Yeah.
I should give her tickets.
Dana wrote in, she said, newness, energy, and a sense of rebirth. And Lala said she loves the tulips, Sue. So there you go. Those are some of the comments that came in.
What is that, dancing
Those are all
in
nice.
the tulips?
There you go, tiptoeing, Sue.
Oh, that's it.
Tiptoeing through the tulips.
I'll tell you, I know we did not have that bad of a winter, but when spring comes around,
You love it.
Hallelujah!
You're just excited.
Oh, so I can't even refrain my excitement.
Yes,
Does that
you
even
cannot.
make sense?
If you see the video, you'll know just what we're talking about. By the way, check it out on social media, Sue's Spring Dance, and check out the boots. Worth the price of admission.
Stop.
You know, Nancy, I haven't seen The Quiet Man yet. I got to keep my eyes out to see when it's going to play on television because usually they have it on this week.
Yeah, this would be the week.
This would be the
I don't
week.
even know what you guys are talking about.
You've never seen The Quiet Man?
No.
I had not seen it growing up. It was something that a friend of mine.
Is it
introduced me
Irish?
to.
Is this what
Yes.
this is?
Quite
Oh.
well.
John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara.
Oh, my.
Maureen O'Hara is just the
So you have to go to TCM,
epic
maybe?
Irish woman in this.
Is that TCM channel? Or?
It might be, or on
Yeah.
movies or something like that,
Okay.
but it's a great story.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.